What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now, we're going to be talking about Deflator in Madden 21 Ultimate Team, and I want to go ahead and point out a few things real quick. I'm going to just let you guys know I have it on Taylor Mays, and I also have it on Derwin James. Now, I could put it on Cam Chancellor, but I chose those two because I have the best, user capabilities with those guys. Not to say that Cam Chancellor is not also a good user, but Derwin James and Taylor Mays are going to be the individuals that we're going to have Deflator on in the game. Now, it is 2 AP to be used on the run stopper archetypes, run support archetypes for the strong safeties, okay? So we're gonna talk about the training and we're gonna talk about the AP because that's a lot of AP to use. That's 4 AP just for Deflator. And a lot of you guys have questions about it. Yo, Gmia, I'm trying to get some wins in Weekend League. I'm trying to get my coins up because the Rookie Premier is dropping soon. I want to just get that and just be waiting for Madden 22. A lot of you guys are done with Madden 21, but you watch my content and I appreciate that, but you only come back for the Rookie Premieres. That's what that's what the big hype is about, and that's what you guys want. So in order to be able to accumulate as many coins as possible, you're playing Weekend League, you're playing head-to-head, like we're about to jump into a game right now. The easiest way for you to understand and to win games is to know what is the most OP in a game where they don't want anything to be OP. So EA's full intention is this. They don't want anything to be like, oh, yo, you saw what that guy was doing? It always happens. Like, for instance, RG3, when he was first released, the golden ticket, you could put him on conservative and run around like an idiot and just run into tackles, do anything you wanted, and he would never fumble. All of a sudden, RG3 fumbles, for me, 4 times in one game. All right, so you see, like, things are going to get tuned up and things are going to be different, but the thing about the Deflator is this. You're going to fatigue players in a fashion where they're going to think it's okay because for the most part, it's not like, when people were running the other thing with the bench press, because some of you guys were comparing it to bench press, the way it fatigues the players when they're hit. I don't know if it's like that because bench press at its highest point was taking dudes out the game after like 1-2 plays. Like, it was just like, yo, dudes are out. You know what I'm saying? You pressing a dude up, he was finished, right? What happens with Deflator is you can hit somebody and it fatigues them, but they won't come out the game automatically. It would be up to your opponent to take that player out. So it's not the same thing, and I want to make sure that that's very clear because a lot of you are like, yo, bro, you got to put Enforcer with Deflator. No, you don't need Enforcer. Enforcer is straight butt cheeks this year. It doesn't mean anything. The Deflator ability is what is being used by many people to go out there and get those fumbles. So look, once you get the first hit, right, even if it's later in the game, if you hit that same player with a player that has Deflator, the chances of the fumble goes up. Now, this is based on what I've seen with my players and I'm using it because the first time that I used it, I was expecting fumbles right away. I'm like, yo, I want my fumble, EA, like, give it to me. That's not realistic for, somebody that's trying to understand the ability because if you played Madden 20, and I know many of you guys did, when you remember what was going on, it was, dude, Pat Tillman was cleaning up, bro. The ball was always coming out. I know you guys remember it. If you don't, go check out my Madden 20 videos right here on YouTube. And anything with Pat Tillman, that dude was making people fumble. So EA Sports realized, even at one point in the year, they tried to nerf Enforcer. In Madden 20, they made it so that the guys just wouldn't do a hit stick. And then the community got together, people raged. You had the pro players get involved, and EA, reversed the tune-up and put it back in the game. So their full intention was to limit the amount of fumbles this year. So the Deflator ability, if you're going to use it, I would recommend using it for more than one player. Because, these are the questions I'm being asked as I'm looking at them. Should I use it on more than one player? Yes. Not only your user, but somebody else that you might use it. Or another safety that if somebody breaks through, the first level, that you're able to lay a hit on somebody. I would say at least 2, which is why I have it on Derwin James, and I also have it on Taylor Mays. And like I said before, the way that it works, you're going to fatigue them, right? And they, like most of the players, especially when it's like a guy that doesn't really believe the hype, he's going to keep coming out, and most of them will run the same play. And they'll keep doing whatever they want, and, it's a tight end or whatever it is, and you're going to hit them a couple times, and they're going to fumble the ball. And most of the time that you do it, it doesn't have to be you. The CPU can also do it. That was another question you were asking. Is it like Enforcer in 20 where you could just have it on and you can click off and the computer will do it? Yes. But the problem with that is this, right? The CPU doesn't always go for hit sticks. You know what I'm saying? In Madden 20, when you had Enforcer and you clicked off, it was always a hit stick. Now, they don't always do it, but if your player has enough hit power, it will happen during the play. Like, they'll give them like that big hitter animation. So, putting together a game plan, right? You see like how I have Ed Reed on the right and I have Taylor Mays on the left? I want to point out why I'm showing you guys this. I'm not going to give it to both my sub linebackers. I'm not going to do that. Why won't I do that? Because you only need it on one person on the first level, and then you need it on another safety behind that. And the reason for that is you'll get a guy that comes out, yo, bro, I'm going to throw slants every play. Or a guy's going to hit you with a cover 3 beater, and the guy might catch it. But then your safety will blast him, and that player, if he goes back to him later, he is going to fumble the football. So it's not something that's always going to happen, but it's something that over time within the game, you're going to get to actually come out, right? So with this guy right here, I'm not going to get any fumbles, right? You know, in this gameplay, there won't be any fumbles, but we're getting a lot of big hits. Now, that's all inside stuff. And like I said, I recommend at least one inside stuff just because people love to run the ball to aggravate you in this game. It's nowhere near how disgusting it was in Madden 20, but you have these guys like this guy, he'll come out in a shotgun set, they'll run base, they'll run the power, they'll run stupid plays that gets yards. Now, even if you have 3, 4 inside stuffs, it won't stop certain runs. So that's why I'm trying to let you guys understand the bigger part of the game right now. For those of you guys, like I said, you guys want to get those wins up, you want to start getting ready for the Rookie Premier, build your coins up. The Deflator will help you simply because when you get that right hit, that player, bro, I'm telling you, and I've shown it in previous videos, he's going to fumble, bro. The guys, especially if you hit him like all throughout the first quarter, just make sure you use, like, some of you guys were asking, like, do I flick up on the right stick? Do I flick down? I flick up. And I've been flicking up for like the last 3 years of Madden. And what am I doing right there? Dude, what was that? And then RG3, yo, dude, RG3 was just running around into his own lineman for like 30 minutes. And then he's, but I can't even get mad because he didn't fall down. I could really be raging, but the dude didn't fall down. So it's not as bad as it was, before. And right here, we just hit, dude, escape artist and just throwing dots, bro. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of you guys are like, yo, what's the scheme? Well, this playbook is the West Coast. For those of you guys that were asking, I believe that West Coast is the only one that has the far slot type in it. Based on people on my stream that I've asked, some of my viewers that are really into Madden. I know that it's a West Coast thing because that's like the original parts of the West Coast, but some of you guys were asking about it. So yeah, it is the West Coast offense, and currently defensively we are running the Miami defense. But it's very important, again, like I'm trying to explain to you guys, through the entire game, if you keep laying those hits, flick up on the right stick and just blast dudes, you are okay, what the dude, okay, RG3, you know what, bro? All right, you good for now. I'm about to raid you, but no, you good for now, dude. Because there's nobody that can replace you with that AP situation. So you can literally do whatever you please, and I can't do anything to you. I have to be a man about it. And that's pretty much it. So GG's in the chat. All right, throw a dot. Don't worry about it. Go for 6, too. Go for 6. Don't care about anything. Go for 6. Yep, there you go. All right, don't go for 6 then. All right, so look. Like I said before, guys, I want you to take your time with it. Let me know. Experiment with it. 2 players. Preferably a sub linebacker on the front lines, and then a safety behind. That positioning has worked for me. If you want to get feedback about where you would prefer to use the Deflator, please feel free to leave it because you may help someone else that's trying to put it in the right spot so that you get the most use out of it because it's so much AP as you accumulate it. But for me, the front sub linebacker and then a safety behind, because no matter what happens, when you lay that hit, it's going to be on. Now, some of you guys are going to go psycho with it and try to put it on everybody. I wouldn't do that because of the cost of the AP situation, but that's how I'm running it. James and Derwin, and I know that when I click on for those hits, I'm going for the big hit. And you are going to get a fumble. You will get a fumble, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So don't give up on it right away. Just know that you're going to wear your player out, during the game, and eventually you'll get that fumble in the critical time. And that's how it's going to change the game for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. One love, y'all.